Yowza! Lots to happen here today. You'll see the Moondogs in action. Miss Texas and Fantasia will be right in that ring. The Nature Boy, Buddy Landell, will be in there. And in addition to that, I didn't say everything was going to be easy. Scott Bowden, Tommy Rich, and Doug Gilbert.
Hey, where are all these ugly kids from? Well, we got the bus from Fraser Elementary here today. I've never seen so many ugly kids in all my life. Hey, if they don't start showing me some respect, I'm going to go over there and smack them like their parents should be doing.
Respect is something that's earned, Mr. Bowden. We have to constantly remind you of that.
Okay, thanks a lot, Dad. Thanks a lot, Dad. Hey, when are people going to learn? When are people going to learn around here? We don't have to go by the rules, baby. We set the rules. We set the rules here in the USWA. Eddie Marlin comes down here talking about a bond. Hey, baby, I got the money for the bond. I could buy this whole studio if I wanted to.
You won't have it long.
I'm from Germantown, baby. I'm from Germantown. I go through money like Eddie Marlin goes through a six-pack of beer, and I could buy this thing studio. Hey, baby, Brian Christmas, you worry about getting touched. You worry about getting touched. Baby, you better worry about getting one of these from these two men and me, because I might just get my hands on you too, boy.
You know, Scott's daddy's got a bunch of money. You know, Eddie Marlin, you put all the bonds out you want. You know what it amounts to, Lance Russell? You know they won't show that tape from last time because we beat the daylights. I heard Brian Christopher out here just out and out lying. Said they had blood flowing off us. Don't hit us with everything they had. Well, we're standing here, Christopher. Y'all the ones that were laid out. Where's Jerry Lawler? He ain't even around. He's probably in the hospital. But Brian Christopher, you and me coming up. You want some of me, you say I got your belt.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, Lance Russell, you tell him. Tommy Rich has had every belt in the world, brother. The world heavyweight title, the Georgia heavyweight title. Brian Christopher, I am the USWA heavyweight title. You want it, you come and get it. Anytime, anywhere, any place, boy, because the wildfire is always ready.
Well, I believe that's exactly what's going to happen. And Doug Gilbert was involved in that brawl. I got to tell you one thing. You guys are tough. We've never said anything else but that. You came out of that brawl looking for more.
Well, you know, Lance Russell, Jerry Lawler, you've lined them up. Brian Christopher, you've lined them up, and you've knocked them down. But what you haven't done is you haven't had Wildfire Tommy Rich and Dangerous Doug Gilbert to contend with. What it is a brawl. Whatever it takes, we will do to finish y'all up. See, it's not just in the wrestling ring. We know right where you live, Jerry Lawler. If I have to come to your house, Brian Christopher, if I have to come to your house and drag you out of the bed, I will do it. Whatever it takes to end y'all and get rid of y'all, we are going to do it. But now, Nature Boy Buddy Landell, when you are the best thing that's going, every single person wants you. So see, Buddy Landell, you dug yourself a grave, and I'm going to put you in it. Tennessee street fight. Boy, you want to come out here and you want to say, I drive my Mercedes, I wear my Gucci watch, and I'm real cool. I'm from Hollywood, California. Well, boy, I'm a Tennessee country boy, and I'll kick your brains out this week, no matter if it's chairs, no matter if it's chains, no matter what it is. Buddy Landell, you are history.
Okay, you guys just take it on out. We got a match coming up with Landell. We don't need you around. Let's go to the ring and Corey.
Okay, lads, we're ready. One fall, 10 minutes in time for this next bout on USWA Championship Wrestling. 260 pounds, wrestling from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. One half of the Cadillac Brothers, Sweet Joe Eldorado. His opponent, 233 pounds, wrestling from Jacksonville, Florida, the Nature Boy, Buddy Landell. One fall, 10-minute time limit, and Kevin Christian is referee.
Well, we're seeing the tag team one at a time today, Davey.
Yes, indeed. Eldorado here, Joe Eldorado, is the smaller of the two Cadillac brothers, but that doesn't mean he's little. He's actually a little taller than the other guy, just doesn't have as much weight on him. Going against, look at this, going against one of the toughest customers ever, anywhere, Buddy Landell.
Yeah, Landell right out of the ring after he got him on the outside, followed him right to the floor. The referee trying to get him back in. Landell picked Sweet Joe up, and I mean, he absolutely stopped him cold to his shoelaces, Dave.
He nailed it, and now he rolls him back in the ring. Landell climbs through the ropes. Joe El Dorado having a very tough day for his half of the Cadillac brothers. The other one lost in our opener here to Brian Christopher. Very impressive win for Brian against a much larger opponent. Landell all controlling this one.
Boom. Landell obviously was influenced by listening to the conversation.
Ah, yeah, hear
he's
that?
hollering at Doug Gilbert. I knew he was listening to that interview, and he came out, and the recipient of his irritation now is Sweet Joe El Dorado, one half of the Cadillac brothers, and Buddy has been pouring it to him since that bell rang. Landell saying to the crowd, look at here, I'm getting ready to put the end to this man, as he pounds him with a right hand to the jaw, takes him down on one knee and right over by the rope. Look at that Landell. Nobody ever said he'd given up his rough and tumble ways.
Well, there's no doubt about that. He wasn't using the rope to choke him either. He was kind of working him over. Look at him stretch that neck back and boom, upper arm. Usually when you see him over on the ropes like that, you figure somebody's being choked, but that wasn't the case. Landell just using everything in the arsenal there. Joe El Dorado trying to fight back. I'm not sure that was a good move. That may just make Buddy madder. He drops him in the center of the ring. Oh, the upper arm, he drops down. The figure four, yeah, he's got it on him.
You can get ready with the bell because the referee checking with him, saying, yes, sir, he did it. Gave it up right there on the figure four leg lock.
Not much doubt that he was going to have to give it up. When Buddy Landell sets up on it good, it is almost always a submission. And that's exactly what it was. Buddy, congratulations on the win. I know you were listening to that interview earlier with Doug Gilbert.
I don't have to listen to an interview from Doug Gilbert to get me fired up. You see, I've been noticing a few things, Dave. The reason why Sid Vicious rules the world is because he'll kick somebody's teeth in. He comes out here and he commands respect. He takes it. He don't ask for nothing. He takes it and conquers it. Well, I've come out here and I've tried it Tommy Rich's way. I've tried it Jerry Lawler's way. And you know something? I'm going to have to do it Buddy Landell's way. That's my way right there. You understand? Tommy Rich had me convinced that all the wrestling fans and everybody were idiots but us. But in fact, we were the only idiots. Now, Doug Gilbert, you want a street fight? I'll walk through you, get to a better fight, boy. And I'll tell you something right now. I forgot more about wrestling than you'll ever know. If you want a Tennessee street fight, bring it on, big boy. Because I'll kick your teeth in. Get a close-up shot of this. See this right here? That's where he hit me last week. That's a bruise right there where he left on me last week. Right there, and I got one on my elbow right here.
Buddy, the danger...
He tried to put me out. What?
The danger of the Tennessee street fight is that just about anything goes there.
Let me tell you something, Doug Gilbert. Just like I said, you're a tough guy. Doug Gilbert is the actual tough guy in that stable that Doug Bowden's got, Scott Bowden's got. Because Tommy Rich is a wannabe. He always has. You see Tommy last week on TV out here. He was the toughest guy in the world as long as Doug was backing him up. And then when Doug was made to be outside, I beat Tommy right in the middle of the ring with a figure four. And Tommy had tears in his eyes that Eddie Marlin stood up to him and made Doug be outside. Now, let me tell you something. I'm going to kick your stinking teeth in, Doug Gilbert. You're a tough guy, all right, but I like it that way.
Well,
Got it?
the chance is coming up this week. Buddy Landell meets Doug Gilbert. We'll be back here in just a moment.